Okay, to draw a box plot, what we need to do is we need to take our numbers, our set of data, and we need to write it in the form of a 5-number summary. Now, our 5-number summary consists of minimum. I was going to write maximum, but no. Minimum, first quartile, median or second quartile, third quartile, and then also a maximum. So, minimum and maximum, they are your smallest and your biggest numbers in your data set. Q2, or the median, is your middle number when they're written in order. Q1 is like the median of the lower half, and Q3 is the median of the upper half. So, what we're going to do, the first thing we'll do is we'll take these numbers and put them into a table. Once we put them into a table, it's a lot easier to work with them. It's a lot easier to find all these things. Makes drawing our box plots much easier. Okay, so having had a look at the data quickly before we started this recording, so that 1 is the lowest number and 7 was the highest number. I've gone to 8 just in case. So what we do then is we look at our set of numbers and we just cross them off as we go. So first number is a 2, put a stroke for a 2. Next number is a 4, put a stroke for a 4. 3, 2, 1, 5, 3, 6, 7, 7, 1, 2. Now this is a really good way of checking to see what numbers you've got. We make sure we mark them all. We make sure we get them all. We make sure that we're putting them in order. It's much easier than trying to count them up because we're keeping a record of it. We're writing things down, and that's what makes maths a whole lot easier. If we want to do calculations, it makes things much easier if we write things down. We don't have to keep thinking about them. And then by using these diagonal strokes to denote a 5, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and that makes a 5. Makes it much easier to work with. We can see that's 5 straight away. And then we've got our groups of 5. So our frequency, that's how many times each of these comes up. So over here, 1 came up 5 times, 2 came up 5 times, 3 came up 6 times, 4 came up 5 times, 5 came up twice, 6 came up twice, 7 came up 3 times. We won't worry about 8 at all. Okay, so now, looking at this, we know that our minimum number is 1. So we can put that down, I'm going to use red. So our minimum is 1, and we look at our maximum number, we can see that it is 7. From there, we've got to look at our median. Now, I'm going to try and write some stuff down here. We'll see if I can manage to do it. Undo that. I'm going to try and select as much stuff as I can. Try and move some of this stuff up. No, not let me do it. Anyhow, I'm going to rewrite these numbers in order. I'm going to do it down here at the bottom so we can find our median and things like that. So we've got 5 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 twos, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 threes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 5 fours, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 2. We've got 2 5s, sorry. 5, 5. We've got 2 sixes, 6, 6. And we've got 7 threes. Alright, so now, from there we want to try and find our median. We want to find our middle number. Now looking at this, we've got a total of 5 and 5 makes 10, 16, 21, 23, 25, 28 numbers. So that's what we've got there. So we've got 28 numbers there. So that means that for our median, so n equals 28. So to find our median, Q2, the location of Q2 is n plus 1 over 2. So, in this case, we're going to have 29 over 2. So, therefore, it's at 14.2. 4.5. So our median is halfway between the 14th number and the 15th number. Alright, so we're going to check out numbers here. I'm going to count off. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's halfway between 3 and 3. So our median is 3. Okay, now I'm going to undo a bunch of those because I need to use, I'll use a different colour. Okay, so now that's what we've got there. So that's where our median is. So we're going to look at Q1. Now Q1 is the median of the lower half of the number. So it's the median here. We've got to find the middle number here. Now looking at that, I can pretty safely say that the middle number is going to be about 2. So if I've got 14 numbers here, then I've got to just check to make sure that 14 plus 1 over 2, it gives us 7.5. So it's halfway through the 7th and the 5th number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's 8. So there it is. Halfway between 2 and 2 is 2. Same deal over here for the top half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. Halfway between 4 and 5 is 4.5. So this is the information we need. We need a minimum of 1, Q1 of 2, a minimum, Q1, median, Q3, and our maximum. And using that information, that's what we can do to draw our box plot. Okay, so now that we've got our, we've determined our 5-number summary of minimum, Q1, Q2, Q3, and our maximum number, what we need to do, we need to draw a number line. So I know that my numbers go from 1 to 7, so I've got to make sure that my number line contains that. And then I'm going to add a little bit extra on either side, so I'm going 0 to 8. So we want to draw we want to draw a box plot. Now, we draw a box for this. So what we do is we have our minimum of 1, so we put a line here at 1. We've got a minimum, Q1 of 2, so I'm going to put a line here at 2. Median of 3, so I'm going to put a line here at 3. And we've got a Q3 of 4.5, so I'm going to go over here to 4.5, I'm going to put in another line. And then we've got maximum of 7, so I'm going to put in another line there above 7. And now Q1 to Q3, that's where our box is. So we're going to line those up there. That's where our box is. And now from Q3 to the maximum, and from the minimum to Q1, that's where our whiskers are. So these are the whisker parts. So basically, when we see one of these, we have the minimum, we have Q1, we have Q2, Q3, and the maximum. So if we're not asked to draw a box plot with outliers, it looks like this, where our 5-number summary is made up of our minimum and our maximum. Our whiskers extend to the maximum and the minimum. We'll look at outlier calculations next.